take a ride with me. Welcome to my paradise. Call wrestling pedigree. It's the Rotz Report. Wrestling pedigree.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Rotz Report. I'm your co-host, Matty, and with me, as usual, is the best scene to come out of Ohio, Christopher Ross. How are you?
I am doing good, and happy Royal Rumble weekend. We are officially kickstarting our road to WrestleMania 42, which is going to be taking place back in Las Vegas, Nevada, and whatever happens in Vegas must stay in Vegas. I am looking forward onto the Royal Rumble tomorrow, and I can't wait to dive on into giving our thoughts, our predictions on what is going to be an epic Royal Rumble weekend. Say yeah to NoDQ.com. Follow Wrestling Pedigree on all social media. And I want to give a shout out to my favorite TV show of all time, Friends.
I will admit, it's a good TV show. It's a very good TV show. If you had to describe yourself one character out of the six, who would it be?
I'll be like a Joey.
Really? A Joey?
Yes, Joey is the most funniest person on the show, but
No.
my favorite Friends character of all time is Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, I'll give you that one. But the funniest one is Chandler. Honest God, Chandler for me is my favorite one. The women, I'm obviously Rachel. Growing up watching it, hell yeah, Rachel. We got way off topic. Let's get into this then. Before we go into our Royal Rumble predictions and we talk through all the match card. There's a couple of breaking news that while we were live on Facebook tonight. First one, we was released that Ava Simone Johnson from the NXT GM has announced that she has left WWE. The past week episode was her last. What's your thoughts on this, Ross?
My thoughts on Ava leaving WWE is I was shocked to hear the news. I didn't hear anything on her contract status with the WWE, but she did a good job being the general manager of NXT. She made good decisions. And here at Wrestling Pedigree, we would give here on a Wrestling Pedigree wants to give a special shout out to Ava, and hopefully you have your future endeavors with WWE and beyond whatever you're going to do in life. But overall, she did a pretty good job in being the general manager of NXT, and hopefully we'll find out Tuesday on who's going to be replacing Ava as the general manager of NXT.
Absolutely. I love her interactions with the heels, especially like Ethan Page and Blake Monroe. I thought they were brilliant. I loved them. Before also breaking news, we won't talk about SmackDown because in America hasn't aired on the US network. Obviously, it has over here. But WWE 2K26 was announced as the cover will be this particular person. CM Punk will be the basic cover for 2K26. First time he's been on the cover since 2012. I remember WWE 13. It was a really good game back then. What's your thoughts, Ross, on, because you're a big gamer like me, on a WWE? What's your take on Punk being on the cover?
I'm happy for CM Punk to finally be back on a cover on a WWE video game. And you brought it up, WWE 13. It was him on the cover, and now 2026, it's the year of CM Punk. He deserves it. And I can't wait to play as CM Punk in WWE 2K26, which, if you're going to get, I would prefer pre-ordering the video game, and it comes out March 13th, 2026.
Yes, I think if you pre-order the basic one, which is CM Punk, I think you get Joe Hendry Adams, which obviously you're definitely gonna get, Chris.
Oh, yes, I am. I'll be playing as Joe Hendry possibly every single day.
You know what you should do? Play when it comes out. You play Joe Hendry, literally record it or Twitch it, and then literally send it to Justin.
Oh, I'll definitely will, because Justin Marchesini, he don't believe in Joe Hendry whatsoever, but he does believe in his Boston Celtics. So Joe Hendry is better than the Boston Celtics.
Oh, hell yeah. So there's actually four additions to the 2K 26. Obviously, the best in the world, which is CM Punk's one. Obviously, it's controversial for the next three because everybody's just pissed off that Triple H is in them on the cover. But includes the King of Kings edition, the Attitude Era edition, and the one I'm definitely getting, the Monday Night Raw, Monday Night War edition. There's so much. It's going to be on the PS5, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch 2, and the PC via stream. So they stopped the PS4s and Xbox and all that. So that's going to be interesting. Obviously, Punk will be the showcase, and yeah, there's so much content for the downloads, for the pre-orders and editions. There's 400 plus roster, 400 playable characters from John Cena, Macho Man, Rhea Ripley, Cody, Roman, Io, Andre, Piper, Rollins, Paul, Eddie Guerrero, Randy Orton, Ray Phoenix is going to be back, in the game. Rusev's back in the game. Your favorite Blake Monroe will be in the game.
Yay, I get to play with my girl.
There's 4 new type matches. The 4 new type matches is I Quit. That's returning. Inferno match returning. Because they're doing the Attitude Era, so there will be kind of that thing. 3 Stages of Hell is coming back. And Dumpster. Finally, stackable tables, reusable objects, including shopping carts and thumbtacks, and a larger interactive environment is now available. Will be available in this game. I am so freaking happy with that. I loved. One thing I was a bit jealous with when I was playing on like Fight Forever on AEW is they used the thumbtacks a lot, and I loved how that reaction was. I'm glad WWE 2K will have this. And finally, new commentary. We will have Booker T and Wade Barrett add on to the commentary team.
And also, WWE Universe mode will now be having the WWE draft. That is going to be, I remember in past video games, they included the draft in Universe mode, and
Yeah.
I enjoy it so much. And personally, since you're getting the video game, me and you, we should do our own WWE Universe mode and have a WWE draft when it's all said and done.
I know what we could do. We could do GM mode. We'll do GM mode. Do a me versus you for the whole year. We'll do 1 week each week and see how we go.
I'll be down to facing you.
I'll be cheating. But yeah, there's so much content. Like you said, the draft is at the universe mode. There's new
Do you know
introductions.
if, sorry if I'm interrupting,
Go
but
on.
do you know if the Iron Survivor challenges are going to be in the game?
And for the new match types, it doesn't say, so I don't think it will. But it's kind of really they're similar to the gauntlet matches. I think it's the gauntlet. One of the gauntlet bits on 2K25. They literally have kind of similar to the Iron Survivor. So yeah, definitely look at that. That's definitely they should do that. Hopefully it'll be an add-on. But yeah, I mean that's just crazy stuff they got. Like my Rise was really good. The Island's back. I don't know if you did the Island online, but it was really good.
I did the Island, but the only thing I did with the Ireland is I just had to buy Nikki Bella and Goldberg.
That's the basic unluckiness. So players who pre-ordered the 2K26 standard edition will receive the Joe Hendry pack. So it'll be Joe Hendry, the actual playable superstar, his shirt, cosmetic item, and it obviously manufacturing card. Looking at this, it'll probably be about $69.99. King of Kings edition will be probably $100. Yeah, $100. If you get the King of King editions, you will be able to play this game March the 6th. You get 7 days early access. Attitude Era is $130, but you get China 97, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Rattlesnake, and the Rotz People Champ, the Rot 1999, Kane 98. So many. And that will be 7 days early access. And then the Monday Night War edition will be available for $150. And also that's everything. And just we get WCW Thunder 98 Arena. Me and Steve are going to enjoy that. Being a WCW marks. Oh, that's going to be cool. And you get the WrestleMania 42 Arena pack if you get that one. But yeah, that has 7-day access before everybody else. So no, so $150, Christ.
I'm just gonna be getting the standard.
That's cool because then you just build up anyway. What's up, Lewis? He's watching us tonight, and he's gonna be a very happy man this weekend. I know this. Not just because of Royal Rumble, but because of the soccer and all. All right, so let's get into it. The Royal Rumble. Let's start off with the singles matches first. We could do our predictions now because the podcast prediction league deadline is finished, so we won't have to worry about that. Let's go something cool. Let's go. Drew McIntyre will put on his WWE title against Sami Zayn. Who have you got for this one?
Well, I think this is the most predictable match on the whole entire card.
No.
I'm saying it right now. Drew McIntyre, this is his first title defense, and it's happening tomorrow at the Royal Rumble, and he's going to retain tomorrow. Sami Zayn's, he's going to come up short, but I feel they are going to have the underdog story for Sami Zayn all year and gain into next year in 2027, because this is where I see what they're going to do with Sammy. He's going to keep scratching. He's going to keep crawling to the top, and he's going to come up short every single time on capturing the world championship. And I feel, and I'm predicted as many times, I feel Sami Zayn is going to win the men's Royal Rumble match in 2027. And then Sami Zayn is finally going to become the world champion at next year's WrestleMania when it goes to Saudi Arabia. And Sami Zayn will finish his story. He'll get his big moment like the Daniel Bryans, the Kofi Kingstons. When they won the championship, it was at WrestleMania, and they finished their story as they were underdogs in the WWE, and it's going to be similar on what they're going to do with Sami Zayn for this year and heading into next year. So that's where I see Sami winning the championship next year at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. I got Drew McIntyre tomorrow.
Weirdly enough, Lewis thinks the same. Drew McIntyre wins, and then I think it sets up maybe a Braun Breaker or Roman Reigns title match at Mania. That'd be a banger, especially the Roman one. I got Sami Zayn.
I'm shocked with you, bud.
This is why I retire from predicting, really, because of crazy outlets like this. I think they're gonna pull the trigger. I think Drew McIntyre will go into the Royal Rumble and do stuff in there. So yeah, I could see them doing a happy ending for Sami tomorrow. It's crazy to think like why they keep mentioning 11-0. They keep mentioning the streak between these two. If they're not going to mention, if they're going to keep mentioning the streak, then obviously it's going to get broken. So I definitely think it's going to be Sami tomorrow. So if it is, I know I'm going to get a text message off you. Also with the Royal Rumble tomorrow, myself and Matt's a friend of mine will be doing a watch along tomorrow for Royal Rumble. We'll be live about 6:30 on Facebook and Twitch. So if you were watching it, come say hello, and well, we're definitely gonna have some fun on this. It'll be our first ever watch along, so it'll be nerve-wracking but fun at the same time. Second, AJ Styles versus Gunther. What's your pick?
I'm going to say it right now. I feel the career killer is going to continue. I have Gunther defeating AJ Styles tomorrow. And we all have to think about this. This is going to be AJ Styles' final match under his WWE contract. And he even said that 2026 is going to be the end of AJ Styles. I feel AJ Styles is going to have a similar retirement tour to John Cena from last year, but with AJ, he is going to go off and he's going to fight at any wrestling company that he wishes on doing. So I see him showing up at New Japan and do New Japan stuff again. I could see him doing a stint in TNA, maybe capturing the TNA World Champion one final time. And I'm going to say it right now. I think he's showing up at AEW. I strongly believe he's going to show up in AEW, and I'm going to book a match for AJ Styles right here, right now on Wrestling Pedigree on Rotz Report. I feel at All in London, anything can change, but the rumor match I am seeing right now for All In is AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega at All in London. And if that match does take place, oh my God, that's going to be a banger match between AJ Styles and Kenny Omega. So that's where I'm seeing AJ Styles going from AEW, TNA, and New Japan, and then he could call it a career later on in the 2026. So this is AJ Styles' final match in WWE, and this is a full circle. AJ Styles' first match in WWE was Royal Rumble 2016. His final match under his WWE contract is going to be Royal Rumble 2026. So I have Gunther defeating AJ Styles tomorrow at the Rumble.
Lewis, it's kind of the same with you. AJ Styles has his last match in WWE and then has a match in AEW also. Now, if it is Omega, if by some miracle he does end up in Jacksonville, my God, if it's at and what you are booking, I'm going to All In. I swear, if I'm seeing that, I'm glad I got tickets early because that would have been sold out straight away. Lewis put on just on a Drew McIntyre subject. I'm not writing off Jacob Fatu in a Rumble as he wants some of McIntyre, so this could be the one to watch. Could end up in a DQ and Jacob doing exactly what he did to Cody. Could happen. I go for AJ Styles. I go for AJ. I think he's gonna have that run in the WWE. WWE is still with TNA, so he could just dip into TNA. But I'm rooting against. I'm rooting for AJ. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping this ain't the last time we see AJ in a WWE ring. If it is, I'm kind of glad I saw Nakamura match one more time. Because that was a banger. Let's go women's. I know we discussed this off air, but let's have a quick one. Who do you think the first two women might be? Just I know it's random, we don't know. But who do you think the first two women would be?
The first two that's going to start?
Yes.
I was going to say who's going to be number 1 and number 30.
All right, we could do that. We could do that.
We're doing number 1 and number 30. Number 1 for the women, I'm going to say is Becky Lynch.
Ooh, number 30?
Bianca Belair.
Do you think Belair will return?
I have a gut feeling Bianca Belair is going to return from injury, and personally, I was torn about because I was going to put the returning Paige because we haven't seen Paige in WWE in a long time, and I know she's training, and I just said I feel with Bianca coming back, the whole entire crowd is going to erupt, and everybody's going to know who Bianca Belair is. So that's why I have Bianca Belair at number 30.
Last time Bianca was in Saudi, she got booed. So this will be interesting. They give her a massive pop. All right, so let's go to 3. Most eliminations that you think we'll have in women's.
Who do you have for number 1 and number 30?
Oh, you son of a git. I was hoping you wouldn't ask. Um, EO is number 1. Number 30, I say AJ Lee.
Those are
I
good
th-
picks.
I think AJ will come out number 30. She'll eliminate Becky, but then Becky will come back in and eliminate her, so cheating and all that stuff, and then it'll just add more fuel to the WrestleMania build up.
You said most eliminations. I think most eliminations is going to. I'm going to say Raquel Rodriguez.
That's a great shout. I mean, it's crazy. She wins the Royal Rumble and has the title match the next night, on the Monday, in Pittsburgh. That'd be crazy. Lewis says for the Women Rumble for me is Kairi Sane for number 1. I would say Kairi Sane, and I would say he's smart, just like me. AJ Lee for number 30. Ooh. For me, most eliminations, Rhea Ripley. Lewis got EO. I would say Rhea Ripley. We got 2 of the big girls. I think EO, obviously, if I'm thinking EO is number 1, she'll probably have most eliminations if she's last in the whole Iron Women. That's my Iron Women also as the EO Sky. I think her or Lyra Valkyria, I think will be the Iron Woman. What about yours?
For the Iron Women, I'm going to say the Iron Woman's going to be Jordan Grace.
Ooh, that's a bad shot. I'm surprised we got her for the most eliminations because she's a big girl. She's like, she could clothesline them right out that ring. Who do you think will win?
Well, we forgot to do our top 4.
Oh, top 4. Go on, top 4.
The top 4, the final 4 is for me, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. Those are going to be my final 4. And the winner of the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble is Liv Morgan.
I am shocked that you picked Liv.
And the reason I picked Liv is she's been the runner-up in 2 times in the Royal Rumble, and she has not won a Royal Rumble ever since this came about in 2018. I feel this is the year that Liv Morgan finally wins the Royal Rumble, and she will punch her ticket to WrestleMania against Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's World Championship.
That's not a bad shout, man. That's definitely not a bad shout. I'm not surprised you went Liv because, like Blake Monroe, Liv's your girl. But my top 4 is EO. My final 4 would be EO, Rhea, AJ Lee, and Becky Lynch. That's my final 4. And I've been saying this on a lot of other podcasts and online. I think I really hope they think creative and do a 94 finish where Brett and Lex hit the floor twice. Why not have Io and Rhea hit the floor at the same time, and then have Io versus Rhea versus Stephanie Valkyrie or Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania in a triple threat match? I would love to see that. Mostly with Stephanie Valkyrie also, but yeah, that's for me. I think it could be a small, like double winners. Lewis is final four is Io, Bria, Liv, and Lyra Valkyria. He's going a bit
Wow.
Irish. He's going a bit Irish. I like it. Similar. He added both of ours together and just put a different Irish woman in it. Love it. All right, let's go for the men.
For the men, and
Sorry.
Maddie says, Maddie, this is WWE you're talking about. You know they can't be creative with that. Okay.
That was Justin. Top of the morning to you. Thank you, Lewis. All right, the men. So the first number 1 and number 30 for the men.
For the men's number 1, I
You got
think
Braun Breaker in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Braun Breaker at number 1. And number 30, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns.
Oh, that's thing is though. That's kind of cheating though, isn't it? If he could, how many times did he come out 30 now?
I don't know how many he came
It's a
out.
couple of times. It's been a couple of times. It's lazy booking if he comes out 30, but Breaker, I agree. There was some where you'll find out when you watch SmackDown. Breaker number 1, that's a really good pick. Let's go different. Iron Man first.
Iron Man. I'm gonna say the Iron Man's gonna be Cody Rhodes.
Ooh. Do you think he'll come out like 5th and then last until the end?
I have a gut feeling what they're going to be doing with Cody Rhodes during tomorrow at the Royal Rumble, they're going to be teasing it all throughout that match. Is Cody Rhodes going to win his 3rd Royal Rumble? They're going to be teasing it all throughout that Rumble, and that's why it makes me think that he's going to be the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble.
That's not a bad shout for me. For my number 1 pick would have been Braun Breaker, number 30. I think they're going to go for a surprise. I know he's been bitching about it and saying it's not him, but I would not be surprised if a certain Mr. Rollins shows up. I know it's very debatable he won't, but I won't put it past him, especially after watching Unreal. My Iron Man is going to be Mr. Fatu, Jacob Fatu. That's my Iron Man. Most eliminations.
I have a gut feeling me and you are going to be we have the exact same mindset, and I know for a fact who's going to get the most eliminations. And you're doing the dance right now. So in 3, 2, 1, Oba
Almost
Femi.
Totally agree. He's got to smash that record. Final 4.
My final 4 in the men's Royal Rumble is going to be Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Oba Femi, and LA Knight.
Oh shit! That's not wow. LA Knight. Lewis's final 4 is Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, and Solo. Ooh, Solo. He thinks Jacob Fatu will win the Royal Rumble. Wow, that'd be great for Jacob Fatu if that happens. My final 4 is Braun Breaker, Cody, Jacob Fatu, and I'd probably say Omafemi. And it, Braun Breaker. It's a toss up between Braun Breaker or Jacob Fatu for the Royal Rumble winner. Justin, please no Roman Reigns and no Cody Rhodes. He's such a happy person, isn't he? It's written in the stars. Fatu has unfinished business with McIntyre, and where better to put your name down and win the Rumble and get your hands on him at WrestleMania. That's true. But we don't know if McIntyre is the one that attacked Jacob Fatu. I have money on Cody.
You're bringing up about who attacked Jacob Fatu. I could see it being Cody, but I have a gut feeling it might have been Randy Orton.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last week. Yeah, it could be Randy Orton. Going on this, but before we end this, which surprises do you want?
I didn't say about my winner yet.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Go on then.
My winner of the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match is going to be Roman Reigns.
That's why I did not want you to mention that.
And the reason I said Roman's going to win the Rumble is going to be this. It's been long overdue that Roman has won a Rumble since 2015. And you know how that ended. They booed him out of the building. And I feel tomorrow, the 2015 Rumble is going to be raced in history. And with this Rumble, everybody's going to love Roman. And I see a WrestleMania for the World Championship. It's going to be Roman Reigns going off to take on CM Punk at WrestleMania. And then in the other World Championship match with Drew McIntyre and what we saw last week on Saturday night's main event, we're going to get a triple threat with Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre in a three-way for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And if Randy Orton did attack Jacob Fatu, you could put Randy Orton in that match and make it a fatal four-way for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Absolutely. Justin put, if Roman wins, the main event of Mania will be boring.
Justin, I'm going to say this to you. The main event of WrestleMania, if Roman wins the Royal Rumble and faces CM Punk, is not going to be a boring match. That is like money match right there. And I feel it's going to be fun and entertaining with Roman and CM Punk.
And to add fuel to the fire, a fellow Boston Celtics fan, Lewis, said, "Yep, I agree. I want Jacob Fatu to win it." I wish there was a block button for anyone from Boston. So before we end, is there any? Let's concentrate on the women's Rumble first. Which surprises entrance do you want to come out tomorrow?
Well, I
For the
think
women.
with this, I think for the women's surprises, I'm going to start off with NXT. I could see Lola Vice.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Tatum Paxley. Sol Ruka. JC Jane. I see those four for the women. I also see Nikki Bella.
Yeah, it's been announced that is.
Yeah, it's been announced. She's there in Saudi. Tiffany Stratton.
Ooh, yeah, when was the last time we saw her?
November 1st.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need a bit of TV time.
I see Trish Stratus.
Ooh.
I see Brie Bella, and I'm gonna say the returning Paige.
So that's funny, right? So Lewis has put my surprise entrance. I want Paige to come back, or Lola Vice, or JCJ. Two great minds think alike. If Paige comes out, I think that'll be a massive, massive pop. I mean, Sami Zayn had a, you'll know tonight, but Sami Zayn had a pop tonight, and think I think Paige coming out will death everybody. What about the men?
The men, I'm gonna go with NXT. I'm gonna say Ethan Page. Joe Hendry.
I love it.
And I know we saw him popped up in NXT. I'm also going to say TNA X Division champion Leon Slater.
Ooh, that's a good shout. Very good shout.
If I'm going to go with anybody from Triple A, I'm going to say Mr. Iguana.
Yes. If Mr. Aquati's not in the Rumble, we riot.
I'm going to say Powerhouse Hobbs, a.k.a. Royce Keys.
I hope they just do Powerhouse Keys. That's badass. Not Royce Keys. Powerhouse
The
Keys.
reason they're going with Royce Keys is because his son's name is Royce.
That's understandable, but it's kind of like when Edge went to AEW and he turned Aussie as Adam Copeland, but they still did the rated stuff, and it sounds really good on Hobbs.
And then, and I'm gonna say this right now, don't be surprised if the final surprise entrant of the Royal Rumble is we hear about breaking the Raws down, or we might be hearing Judas from Fozzy. I feel we're going to get Chris Jericho returns tomorrow at the Royal Rumble.
If we got Fozzy, I would freaking love that. Like, if we got, like, Judas, I would love that. Probably won't happen, but Jeff Hardy, it could happen. I mean, with TNA's relationship, it could happen. Justin made sure that you read this.
If Roman wins, I riot. Well, you can riot every single day, Justin. But Joshua, he did put about Jeff Hardy. I have a gut feeling we might be seeing Jeff Hardy because TNA they do tape shows and they taped it was taped. So maybe WWE reached out to Jeff Hardy and says, hey, we would like to have you in the Royal Rumble. Can you make the trip? I feel Jeff Hardy would love to go and be a part in the Royal Rumble.
I would love it. Mr. Iguana, it's been confirmed because someone took Tama Tonga took a picture and Mr. Iguana is in the background. I would love to see Jericho come back. Especially if Judas comes on. But yeah, there's a lot of surprises. I think we'll get some surprises from AAA and TNA. I could see Moose showing up. I could definitely see Moose showing up. But apart from that, it's going to be it's an unpredictable Royal Rumble. And that's what Royal Rumble should be like. Unpredictability. Apart from last year, but 2 years before, we knew Cody was going to win them. So it's nice to have holy shit, like Jay Uso was, that was a good surprise. Hopefully they keep this theme where they do it again. Lewis, you got more chance of Man United winning the Premier League this season than Dean Ambrose / John Moxley coming to WWE.
Joshua, with Dean Ambrose showing up, that's all highly unlikely that he's going to show up. But the reports are going out that his contract in AEW is up in 2027. So I don't know what month his contract is up, but I do potentially see Dean Ambrose / John Moxley returning to WWE sometime in 2027.
Absolutely. Right. That is our Royal Rumble preview. Rotz Report will be back next week. So we talk about all the outcomes of the Royal Rumble and see if Rotz was actually like spot on again, as he was for Saturday night's main event. And we'll talk about Feast and Fired and all the chaos from Monday Night Raw in Philadelphia with the street fight for the women's world title with Steffi Falco versus Raquel. So, Ross, where can people find you, sir? Especially Justin.
Well, I had a blast coming on Rotz Report, episode number 16 for our Royal Rumble preview show. Where you guys can find me at is on my Instagram, CMROTZ_1316. Thank you, Roman Reigns, for giving us 1,316 days as the greatest modern day world champion in WWE history. And hopefully you'll become our 2026 men's Royal Rumble winner tomorrow night at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And I acknowledge my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. My X account is CROTS24. The 24 is for the late great and probably one of the greatest Los Angeles Lakers basketball player of all time, Kobe Bryant. And my Facebook account is Christopher Rotz. I had a blast here tonight. You'll be seeing us next week for Rotz Report, where we'll be giving our review on shows that happened during the week. I hope everybody enjoys the Royal Rumble tomorrow as we kickstart our road to WrestleMania 42. And I'm going to give you guys a side note here. If you're watching it on ESPN tomorrow or wherever you're watching here at the States, Royal Rumble will begin at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So set your clocks accordingly and just enjoy the Royal Rumble tomorrow and just enjoy professional wrestling, and always say yeah to NoDQ.com.
Cheap plug. Thank you, Rob. Once again, I do apologize, but Justin wanted to add this again. But then Lewis added this. Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Thank you once again. Rotz Report will be back next week. Kane Uncut will be on in probably 10 minutes for their show. And Wrestling Pedigree will be back next week. Wrestling Pedigree will be back on tomorrow as we are diving into Sunday, the 1st of February. We're doing our Attitude Era month, where this episode will be the unsung heroes of the Attitude Era. The likes of Owen Hart, Ken Shamrock, D'Lo Brown, Val Venus, people like that. So we're going to have fun doing that. And more Rotz Reports, more Kane Uncut, more Wrestling Pedigree. And you'll see myself and Steve on Hitting the Turnbuckle tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook. We'll share the link to us. But yeah, a couple of guys from the UK who is really, really good. They massive shout and definitely worth a follow for their podcast. I mean, they got amazing interviews with Jake the Snake and Buff Backwell and stuff like that. So DDP, well worth the look. So like Christopher Rotz says, enjoy pro wrestling. Have a great weekend, guys.